Hello everyone! 2025 has treated us to a ton of amazing animated series, from Pixar's Win or Lose and Adult Swim's Common Side Effects to gorgeous new works from Glitch like The Gaslight District and highly polished indie projects. K-pop Demon Hunters topped the charts this year, and we saw the return of Gumball and Phineas and Ferb with new seasons that are better than ever. It turns out good revivals are possible, you just have to let the original creators handle them. The remake era and sequels. Alas, these are rare exceptions in an era dominated by remakes and reboots. Even though Snow White flopped at the box office, equally pointless CGI-heavy adaptations like Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon managed to draw audiences with cute 3D models, so the live-action trend is only gaining momentum. Already announced for the coming years are remakes of Moana, Tangled, Robin Hood, Hercules, The Sword in the Stone, Prince Charming, and She-Ra. We're even getting sequels to these remakes: Lilo and Stitch 2, Aladdin 2, a Cruella sequel, and Maleficent 3. It seems they have plans for nearly 10 years ahead. Upcoming movies 2026 to 2027. The same trend applies to animation, despite Woody already saying goodbye to Andy and leaving his friends. On June 19, 2026, we're getting Toy Story 5, where the heroes face a new enemy, technology that is replacing toys for children. Minions 3 drops on July 1st, followed by Angry Birds 3 on December 23rd. New adventures also await Asterix and Obelix, who accidentally turn into children and must travel to the kingdom of Nubia to find an antidote. Announced for 2027 are Ice Age 6, Adventures in Lava maybe, Shrek 5, about the ogre's grown-up kids, and Frozen 3, hinting at an Asgard storyline. Plans for later years already include Frozen 4, a Coco sequel, Incredibles 3, a Donkey spin-off from Shrek, and Zootopia 3 and The Secret Life of Pets 3 are in development. But on the bright side, the long-suffering Coyote vs. Acme will finally be released on August 28, 2026. Warner Brothers was ready to trash the finished film for tax write-offs, but thanks to Ketchup Entertainment buying it for $50 million, it will reach viewers. Play, trade, enjoy. Superhero blockbusters. In 2027, we'll finally see Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, focusing on Miles Morales. DC releases Batman Nightfall next year, where Bane releases all Arkham prisoners and Batman has to catch them. There's also Dynamic Duo, a movie about two Robins, Dick Grayson and Jason Todd, fighting crime with Batman. For 2026, a Green Lantern animated adventure is planned, focusing on high schooler Jessica Cruz, whose life turns upside down when a Green Lantern ring falls from the sky. DC also plans an animated origin story for Starfire and a series called DC Superpowers about a superhero school led by Martian Manhunter. In 2026, we'll get a sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, this time adopting Super Mario Galaxy. Speaking of game adaptations, Among Us and Grounded, which I covered last year, are still in the works. Aniplex is prepping a Ghost of Tsushima anime set in 1274 Japan during the Mongol invasion. Netflix is working on Minecraft and Clash of Clans series, an R-rated Gears of War movie, and the first full Crash Bandicoot series from the studio that made Sonic Prime. And for 2027, Cyberpunk Edgerunners Season 2 is planned, a new 10-episode story of revenge and redemption in the same universe. Netflix also plans an animated Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and a Twilight anime retelling the story from Edward's perspective, Midnight Sun. A 3D Ghostbusters series is in development. The creators of Big Mouth are making Mating Season, focusing on the sex lives of animals instead of teens. Meanwhile, Fox keeps churning out Brickleberry clones. Now it's Zoo PD, about a police unit in a California zoo. Honestly, I don't get why these are still popular. Disney and Star Wars. Disney isn't slowing down. In 2026, expect 2 Star Wars series, Maul Lord of Shadows following the former Sith Lord during the Empire's reign, and a full series based on the 9th Jedi from Star Wars Visions, continuing Kara's story. There's a hybrid series about Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, mixing animation and live action. Also coming, Cars on the Road, a preschool version with Lightning McQueen and Mater, and a show about a 12-year-old Lionel Messi in a world of giants. Atomic Cartoons is making a surf sub-series about a penguin named Flip starting a surf community. Peacock is working on an animated prequel to the Ted movies. Paramount continues expanding its universes. In 2026, Season 2 of the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender and an animated movie on October 9th called Avatar: The Lost Kingdom about the adult gang. Then in 2027, we get the next Avatar series, Avatar: The Seven Sanctuaries, rumored title, about an earthbender named Pavi and her twin Nisha. In this post-apocalyptic world, humanity hates the Avatar for a past catastrophe, and bending has nearly vanished. Children with powers are hunted and enslaved in the city of Elora to fight energy storms. Rumor has it another spin-off, Red Thunder, Water Tribe protagonist, is also in the works. Cartoon Network has big plans. Along with Adventure Time spin-offs and the Gumball revival, a regular show spin-off titled The Lost Tapes, 44 episodes, is coming, featuring familiar faces. Amazon Prime will host a Steven Universe spin-off about Lars and the Off-Colors, exploring the Diamond's past. Adventure Time expands further in 2026 with side quests, prequel to Kid Finn and Jake, and a 2028 preschool show about BMO, plus a movie with plot details under wraps. Also coming, a Scooby-Doo anime, Go-Go Mystery Machine, where Scooby and Shaggy accidentally release mythical monsters in Japan, and a preschool Foster's Home sequel dealing with Blue teaching new imaginary friends. Villainous, Pibby, and Rick and Morty. Since Villainous is stuck due to the WB/Discovery merger, the creators are making a separate web spin-off called Heist Ties about low-level villains paying debts to Black Hat. Pibby was never greenlit officially, but fans took over. On February 7th, look out for Learning with Pibby Apiclops from Star Studios, a fan project. Adult Swim is prepping a third Rick and Morty spin-off focusing on President Curtis. It sounds intriguing. Interdimensional diplomacy, government secrets, and conspiracies. There's even a reptilian on his team. It's said to be so good it would have been greenlit even without the Rick and Morty brand. Netflix isn't done with Hawkins. In 2026, the animated series Stranger Things Tales from 1985 drops, produced by the Duffer Brothers. It's set between seasons 2 and 3, featuring the main cast facing new monsters. Disney is unexpectedly preparing a Death Stranding anime adaptation called Isolation with a Japanese studio. It parallels the first game, survivors dealing with isolation in a world of BTs, a warrior woman, a boy with a grudge, a girl accepting loneliness. Disney also reportedly plans a Death Stranding movie. Netflix also approved a Berserker anime based on Keanu Reeves' comic about an 80,000-year-old immortal warrior working for the government to find a way to die. DC is developing a Mr. Miracle series about Scott Free and Big Barda facing Darkseid's anti-life equation threatening their domestic bliss. On the indie front, look out for Vanistopol Circus maybe, from Verlin Ipsum, a gritty story about a mining crater town where a bounty hunter named Pigra tries to win a train ticket to the surface. Also coming, Tales from the Outer Suburbs, Sean Tan adaptation on January 1st, 2026. Titmouse is adapting the comic The Night, Florida 2003, Vampires and Teen Angst. Lore Olympus is getting a series retelling the Hades and Persephone myth. Gendy Tartakovsky is making Heist Sapphire about three frog brothers, a control freak, a neurotic, and an arrogant kid, forced to rob a bank to inherit their father's fortune, aided by animal mobsters. Also in the works, Get Jiro, Witches, The Doomies, February, and Breaking Bear, March. Lackadaisy is now with Glitch and coming in 2027 with 6 episodes. Original movies to watch in 2026 are Pixar's Hoppers, Beaver Body Swap, Disney's Kegs, Magic Boy, Leica's Wildwood, and Sony's GOT. 2026 promises to be huge. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This was Baby Boom, thanks for watching, and bye.